Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas. Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
Got some snaps on the petrol. Mr. Trap rap no biz up from the mud to the tub. And I'm rocking out with Queen Silvy and Tim. You know.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you running like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show, 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 it's the Queen Silvy.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you so very, very much for dropping by and spending another terrific Tuesday with us on the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the world's sexiest granny, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
It's your bad guy. I hope you're ready. Oh. you are in for a treat.
And expand your mind.
Oh, believe you me, the power of words is going to take over your morning, afternoon, evening, and exhilarate you with greatness because you are in for a treat. And you do have time, by the way, to be kind and spread the word for somebody else to go on in and get this super greatness we have in store for you.
Yeah, don't be greedy. Share it out.
Right? How are you, Smooth?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and how are you doing?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you're this simple.
I know. Amazing.
Yes,
Oh,
you
boy.
are.
Yes, double true that I am amazing. Get with the program. You are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. We have amazing guests on the show today, as well as some announcements. Yes.
Yeah, you know, we have a heck of a lineup, actually. You're right. We have all kinds of poets kind of just blow your mind with a whole bunch of different thoughts. Maybe stimulate your thoughts just a little bit today.
Right.
Or this evening, or hey, whenever you're listening to it, I guess, even on an archive, right? But in any regard, yeah, we have quite the lineup. It's going to be, again, I'm going to coin our Thursday show, a potpourri of entertainment.
Yes, indeed. The best spoken word poetry artist from around the world.
Yeah.
And former guests on the Queen Silvy Show.
Actually, yeah, all of them are former guests, and they do come from all over the globe. Just for you.
Any announcements?
Any announcements? Hey, as always, our hearts and prayers are going out around the world. Wow, I see that on Sunday evening, Monday, Biden decided to, give Ukraine some long-range missiles.
That's all I'm going to say.
A little going away present for the next incoming president. Here we go. Now I've started nuclear wars. In any regards, hearts and prayers are going out around the world because there's still all kinds of things going on, obviously.
Right.
Hey, dust is settling here in the USA, and all we can say is
faith over fear. That's right.
That's it. It's 100%
Woo.
correct. And how about some analytics from last week?
Hey.
United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Germany. Look how you doing that.
I know, because I like to
dancing
do that.
already.
Yeah.
Poland, Africa, Ireland, France, and Australia. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so very much indeed. In fact, if you're watching this live, I want you to know that Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on archive,
Our love is everlasting.
our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Before we get things going, what I'd like to do at this moment is... accept that too. But I'd like to share some motivational words from The Queen Silvy Show to you. You know, in order to achieve goals, you need to become persistent. I mean, did you know that persistent can change failure into extraordinary achievement? That's right. And I know that there are plenty of difficult obstacles in your path, but don't allow yourself to become one of them. Be focused, be persistent, and never, 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 never give up. You hear me? For you see, persistence is the path to success. And you're worth it. That's right. And those are some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you, keeping it real all the way 100. But I'm going to keep it real 100 too, as I represent my friends, my good kings and queens all over the world. Giving a shout out to Pepper Gomez and Wake Up Music, holistic health advocate Marva Riley, Marie McKenzie and the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute, Carmen Jewel and Massage Therapy by Carmen, Simone Family Entertainment Company, and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford Daniels,
Charity.
Kizzy Patino, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Follette Clark, and Kenneth Rawls.
Charity.
Helen Morris, Peace Morris, Corey and Casey Patino, and Joan Mercer.
Charity.
Queen Aaliyah, Asia Tay, Maya Camille, and DeJour.
Charity.
To my grandchildren, bling, and my great-grandchildren, bling. Hey.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina, Melvin and Teresa, Kaki and Mike. I think I got everybody. Hey.
Shout out to you.
Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Shout out to you.
That's right. To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls. Oy.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to take a pause for the calls and clear my throat.
Woof, woof. Meow. Ribbit, ribbit.
Yeah. You know I like that, right? Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Renita Easley, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanema, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Area Lua.
Shout out to you.
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Harmon, Sassy Savage, Robin Taylor, and DJ Team Broke 100.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in the United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Beth Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Searius Addishin, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout out to you.
To Edith Verhoek, Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gore Dobb, Miguel Montibon, Brian Pearson, and my good friend, Joe Maz.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Hey, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we will hook you up 3 days a week every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, and again every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we bring the best in live entertainment, tell us topics and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource, and when we get back, the words are flowing. The power is roaring with the super greatness we have in store for you on The Queen Silvy Show. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mint, the fun word guessing game is back, and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information, and you are in there, baby. Yeah.
See, bad bitch has nothing compared to a woman on her shit. Views posting new flicks on the net just to get a hit, in order to gain a couple likes and comments on a meaningless pic. And she say she want a gentleman, but to me them actions make me sick. While caking on makeup, trying to cover it all. She photoshopping the rest, she trying to filter her flaws. Doing it all, just trying to stay involved in the mix. Thinking her problem is fixed, cause she found a new dick. A real woman on my team is all that I can wish. Or is it just another sad love story to add to my list? A real woman is complete with confidence and a smile. Seems everybody's a follower, so this should trend for a while. A woman that will ride from the start to the end. We can go anywhere, girl, just don't touch my radio once you get in. An ambitious woman with her own belief, dreams, and goals. She inspires me to do better, and I can feel it in my soul. See, I want to explore her mind before I venture off between her thighs. Adventurous sex is the best, but behind her eyes is the prize. She's so humble and doesn't even know it. She's a blessing in disguise. Just be honest and sincere. Nothing's forever, but at least we can try. We can fulfill that fairy tale, like in them books you read and more. Nothing in life is easy, but just be ready for what's in store. See, a real woman respects herself and lets her natural beauty show. In the presence of others, she's a gift, and that's what makes her beauty glow. For true beauty comes from the soul, and that's the beauty that lasts forever. In a true relationship, it should make you and me better. Let her nourish my mind, body, and soul with all that she has to give. And when I look in her eyes, she gives me a new motivation to live. Now, I'm aware no one is perfect. I just need somebody real. And anything less than a real woman forces me to wait. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel.
Stud. To be a stud is similar to being a man, except I'll always hold your hand. No part of a woman's body will go untouched, because to kiss and caress you is something I like to do very much. See, I'm a STUD, a sexy, thuggish, undeniable diva. Because see, I can't lose all my femininity, because then the ladies wouldn't love me. See, the beauty of a woman is what excites me. The fullness of her breasts, the softness of her skin, the curve in her hips, to the way her pelvis dips. See, unlike a man, you'll never have to ask for sensitivity, because see, that's already a part of me. My feelings and deepest thoughts never a secret. From the way that I look into your eyes to the tender way that I kiss your thighs. See, men have these things called testosterone fits that supposedly makes them think they're the shit. Testosterone is supposedly the reason that makes them strong, but fuck all that. I'd be a punk if a woman can make me scream and moan. I am strength, truth, unique, and dedication. Stud. Thank you, thank you. So this one, I need some crowd participation. Just a little crowd participation. Who heard like hip hop? Yeah. So if I speak something you know, just go on and finish it up for me, okay? Yeah. All right. I rock rough and tough with Afro puffs. Yeah, hey. Supersonic, sonic. Yeah, that was it. Supersonic, sonic. Yeah, that was it. But now there's no real truths. Just embellished desires of 28-inch rims and 40-carat chains. Teaching all our C's what they think is the game instead of all the things that seem to cause hurt and pain. See, for some of them, without this thing called hip-hop, their lives wouldn't be the same. See, I be hip-hop. All around the world, same song. Hey, we on a world tour with a mic in my hand. I be the child that lay praying for better.
So let's begin this. So the other day, me and my friend were having a conversation, and she described herself as a blip, black, live, and person. I told her that is one of the nicest statements, yes, nicest statements I've ever heard. I've been called many things in life, and this one is the one that definitely describes me the best. We decided to look up the definition, and it provided even more reason for me to use this description for myself. It read, an unexpected, minor, and typically temporary deviation from a general trend. That definition describes me more than anything else, yes, anything else I've been called in life. I've been black, African American, a BIPOC, brown, sun-kissed, ebony, colored, Negro, called an Israelite, token, a few N-words, yes, a few N-words I will not repeat, and a few phrases, yes, a few phrases when none of those descriptions fit me. You're not like the rest of them. You're a good one. What school did you grow up in? What side of town did you come from? Hey, Chief. Hey, big guy. And the one, yes, the one that always gets on my nerves. What race are you? In my life, I never let the color of my skin, my melanation, or ancestry, yes, ancestry, dictate what I can do. Because I was told from childhood that I can be anything. And that's exactly what I decided to do. I'm an author, publisher, illustrator, poet, actor, event coordinator, city official, mentor, father, here to listen, shoulder to lean on, cry if you need to, and I will walk through any door my purpose leads me to. I was always told from childhood that if you change for those around you, yes, if you change for those around you, you will eventually lose you. So I go to everything with a smile on my face, just as I am, because I know someone needs to see, yes, someone needs to see the person that looks like you. Someone needs to know that these parts of life are not off limit because the color of your hue.
Yeah.
So I embrace, yes, I embrace being a whip. Because although my time might be finite, I am definitely, yes, definitely someone that does not stand by the status quo. And I know that interruption in the normal way things go brings a lot of people together into places, yes, places they did not know they could grow. So wherever you go, embrace the deviation of not looking like everyone else and inspiring someone to do something.
Yes. 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 That was awesome. Love it.
I held myself captive for years. Trapped within darkness, this little light of mine didn't shine. My voice, hushed within personal insecurities passed down by society. Daddy Longlegs blessed me with a stature considered intimidating. Thicknesses of these lips and hips are frequently frowned upon. Consistently defending the beautiful brown I was born with, cognac hues fashioned as a safeguard remain on the front line for those who take offense. Above average intellect, terrified below average wit. Dumb and Dumber knocked my block off for the last time. Then I realized I got to get comfortable living in the skin I'm in. I can only be me. I had to step outside the box to live in color, proud and out loud, no longer slave to shade thrown by societal suggestions, no more wallowing in silence. My pen became my siren and sword. I pushed poems like weight, writing past pain on paper which covered my will, which was hard as rock, cut through all the mess with scissors before rock cried out, "It's time to escape." Keys used in the prison break left indentations on my hands before being released from its death grip. The lone abductor, the alleys of my mind. Blinded by a so-called flawless culture, I met myself for the very first time. The first time ever I saw my face. There I was, tall, dark, and handsome, smart, thicker than a snicker. Finally, I fell in love with me. Physical attributes may permit descending gazes towards those threatened by altitude. I vow to encourage my people because the only time you should look down on a man is when you're picking him up. Overweight lovers are frequently shunned by jealous flatbacks who pay for butt shots and lip lifts, but I don't think they're ready for this jelly. It's party time, it's celebration of life, so let's jam. The skin color is a blessing, deceptively labeled curse. Tides will one day return to an era when we were Adam and Eve, kings and queens, rulers of peaceful civilizations. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give us back our bones. Let haters hate while naysayers negate. You control your fate. Thank your old self for bringing you through. Be content with who you are. Strive for better to ensure you'll become someone you can tolerate the rest of your days. Open your eyes. Look in the mirror. Love on your reflection. If you can't do that, do you expect anyone else will? If you've never appreciated you, the next time you actually see yourself, I hope it will be the first time ever you saw your face, your face, your One single rose, no stem. And you can find me on all social media platforms as One Single Rose. That's O-N-E, Single Rose, or go to onesinglerose.com. Be blessed, be safe, and I'm sending you love. Self-love. Thank you.
See, people ask why I do rap and spoken word. I do spoken word so that I'm not viewed as a token bird or as a cat who acts rambunctious on tracks, but really is a joke with words. I strive to say what I mean and mean what I say. And because I say what I mean does not mean that I'm striving to say mean things. See, real isn't always cute, it's real. And cute isn't always real, it's cute. And I would now blur the two for false aspirations of loots or to look cool. And I'm cool with putting my life in lines that rhyme for the knowledge and entertainment of strangers. See, I'm an artist who happens to work the hardest regardless to what trend is in or fad is in. Who happens to fasten himself to the fashion of wealth. That currency isn't just dollars and coins, but the ability to join two thoughts into one mind. And as much as I love women have taught me that it is possible to be dumb fine. But most who are dumb fine, come fine. And most who come fine are confined to their looks. Skip the books, just repeating the same lessons over and over and over again. Visions of Donnie Hathaway and Gil Scott Heron. I see in the mirror when I be staring at me. Looking at you, I see a better me. Looking at me, I see a better you. Looking at both, I see a better we. See, authenticity and creativity is a curious fad. Well, for me at least. And because of that, I will forever be serious as.
Thought I heard the rain coming. Wasn't sure it would stop here. Rumblings of thunder and dark clouds. Those have been present before and still nothing. Being out and about running errands, seeing the possibility in the skies. Silently, a prayer was spoken. God, I hope it rains today. I needed it to rain today. My heart needed it. So many dark clouds lingering, storms swirling, howling winds of loneliness stirring up the broken pieces hiding inside. Mind needed it. Thoughts, memories, moments rolling through at lightning speed, leaving the dust of their sadness behind, only to be on the same timely schedule. Every single second. Soul needed it. Covered in the dirt of depression, settling on and over everything inside of what was so full of hopeful light. Eyes needed it. Necessary camouflage from other eyes so that rivers running down face daily may be more of the secret eyes want them to be. so that clouds could take over weeping for overworked tear ducts resting on the green-blue corners of Cried More Than Enough Street and Can't Stop Crying Boulevard. And I really needed it to rain today, more than ever in my life, because we used to wait for, dance in, sing songs in, embrace under, and share the rain. I really needed it to rain today. Just wanted to be close to you, in a way.
So this poem is a poet's attempt at honesty. Honestly, I have to get really drunk to write about my life and put it inside of a poem. It's like Hennessy and tequila numbs the hurt of truth as it hurricanes through my teeth. My truth is fire and brimstone raining down from the eyes of heaven, so I make umbrellas out of my insecurities just to stand there in the flames. My addiction to burning beautifully makes me believe that some days I'm really not the poet of my poems, that my demons take hold of my pen and scribble agony across my face like war paint. No, honestly, I write love letters for angels to give to God because I'm too afraid to face him personally. Like I won't survive the glare of his judgment. More afraid that he might just be one giant vanity mirror reflecting all my flaws he created in his image, my beautiful bipolar Jesus. But I digress. I have a habit of picking my own scabs or scratching to the sight of blood. My mother tells me it's something I do out of nervousness. My ex says it's me obsessing over scars before they occur, that I'm just afraid to be beautiful. But honestly, beautiful, broken things rather be avoided and left alone just to be loved, just to become broken. No, honestly, beautiful, broken things daydream about one day becoming monsters, because monsters can never be weak, be vulnerable, or anything that makes us look like victims, because victims stand out like the nose of Pinocchio and placed on the lap of Geppetto and ask how it feels to be alive. How does it feel to be a real boy? No, honestly, some victims grow to be 6'3", dark-skinned, dreadhead, baritone poets scream for help in between the safety of metaphors. Help, looking for words that make being molested as a child feel like a spiritual masculine cleansing of his fingerprints, breath, and saliva escaping the confines of my pores. Help, I hide pain like treasure in chest, a prisoner in ribbed cage. Help, I grow tired of slicing my silence on simile and soliloquy because help is too weak of a word for a batshit crazy black man, still insane enough to believe that one day I can be loved because of my two lips. Y'all, my two lips have a habit of kissing a woman's temple into demolition. Then I try to rebuild her from the rubble like I didn't just ruin everything she structured to make me smile. No, honestly, I'm a glass house, raining inside of it, hoping to break out before I break down, and all that can be found are whispers of my poems that never had a chance to make a sound because heaven, y'all, heaven sends me love letters with no return address. So it feels like I'm writing myself in hopes to write myself, and I'm not sure if God is proud of the mess I make of me. So if ever my poems sound like prayers, it's because I stand on stage and pretend that you are the ears of heaven, and these words are the shadow of my crucifixion, nailing myself to a microphone. No, honestly, these poems are a gift from a poet too broken, too tired, and too fucking sober to continue fighting them alone. But thank you for washing away all of my sins, helping me carry all of my burdens. At the end of every single poem, I pretend that you are heaven. I pretend that you are my God.
My sister is bright, like educated enough to pass a test, then test you with her intelligence. This tragedy was a test. I know she passed. I know the hands that wrenched her of life failed. I know failure hurts sometimes, so this grieving is normal. October 31st, 2019, Alexis Crawford, A 21-year-old black girl was strangled and suffocated to death by her roommate and roommate's boyfriend. And no matter how far from blood we may be, she is my sister. I read so many articles about her. My eyes could see her every step, like her skin. Dark as midnight hugged my brown. Told to keep going. Said it's so much more you have to do. I feel like Suge. Cecily. Sister, you've been on my mind. I feel like the whole world does. About Kobe and Nip, I feel like yet another black girl is wretched from this world, and I won't let her bones rest anywhere but our hearts. They will remember you, like your mother does, like your 9 siblings do, like we all do a thing that leaves the body before it's time. I'll send for you by postcard, telling you where I've been, how I wish you were here. Alexis, I wish you were here to finish that degree, to be remembered, and not the way social media reports you. They say you were sexually assaulted by your roommate's boyfriend, not how this skin is siren, a thing drawing attention without asking, a body to devour, never because we let them, but because black girl has always been sacrificed. Alexa, know you sacrificed for me to be here. I know your casket is the gold medal to show them now no one can catch you. Death turned victory. I heard Jesus was the only man to know when his reaper was coming, but then you say all this isn't God's plans. It will work out for me. Funny, you knew what plans time held for your legacy. They say your roommate was a friend who attempted to turn your body into a keg at a homecoming party, a thing to forget once the fun is over. But at your funeral we will celebrate you. I will bear the weight of you like time held by the edges, now folded into my chest harder to open because of the hands that treated myself like a trash bag, not knowing waste can create energy. That's why it took 2 of them to choke life from you. Sister, you are the greatest. An example of when you attempt to cut the core of a god, the scissors won't work. You a Hercules. Every bit of your fight lives through me, so I will live like this body isn't a question greedy hands want to answer, like it knows its place but been displaced, like it's shotgun protecting their sister from headlining a poem. But if not, no, she will be buried right where she belongs, next to dignity and truth, next to metaphors that won't bend her invisible. I mean, black girls are whistles turn whispers, and we can't forget their stories or fear whose turn will be next, for we've got more work to do.
Me. Who am I? I don't even know me. I used to know me, now I'm acting unusual slowly. Like the rain, here it goes again. All the pain is making me go insane. See, I've been waiting on another to complete me. What I have to find is of my heart very deeply. I don't think I can take another to leave. I just need someone to believe, see me. My love never cost it, but people's lives always bought them. You see me? I'm a cute, fine, breezy, but people don't see me. They see someone I'm trying to be. Me, who is that? I have to reverse my mind like a Cadillac sitting way back, sipping on a drink. Hold up, I still gotta think. Cause even though I'm thrown, I still don't know me. So I go to the past, I have a couple laughs, try waste time, think of my old crimes and face some fears and drop some tears. And once I do that, that's when I'll find me. And all my family and friends will see that Danielle is a real person I want to be. Like Muhammad Ali, I fly like a butterfly, not sting like a bee. I'm just so happy that I found you.
Dear Mama, when I was young, me and my mother had beef. 17 years old, kicked out. I'm just playing. Dear Mama, lately I've tabled the thought, but periodically I wondered if Pops had a mixture of aluminum and iron in his semen, because you two conceived cement. You gave birth to a brick wall. And I insist I'm not as transparent as Caitlin. Your boy is a barrier between buried woes and a bared soul. But today my palette has praise on it. praise that I would be remiss if I didn't part ways with. Part sound ways with. I have your appraisal in my breast pocket. Appreciation is perched on the tip of my tongue, extending its neck to recognize you. As a child, I benefited from your heroism. Right? Lois had Clark Kent, but I had Kay Hunter. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a praying woman with a frayed cape, unscathed faith. There's an S on her chest for saved. Plenty of days I've sat in the court of life and witnessed as you were convicted of single-handedly parenting two panhandlers. You needed prayer as your co-parent. You pleaded guilty to not having. I took the stand and witnessed as you would hide worry, all while looking like Wonder Woman in the process. You weathered storms without withering. You made two ways out of no way, all while making it look easy along the way. I watched as your magic hands would turn hardships into cruise ships to ensure smooth sailing for your two little pirates. When tides turned high, you made Tide Pods, detergent for urgent times. You washed our worries away like whirlpools. It was cut from a different cloth, soft as fabric softener, but his boss is Claire Huxtable. In retrospect, I bet that when life became uncomfortable, you probably cried under comforters in order to blanket your tears. You spent your evenings rinsing your face, refilling your eyes for the tears that you need the next day. And now I realize that your smile was the biggest violator of thou shalt not lie. You used it to convince your offspring that your bank book wasn't off balance, falling into overdraft. Your faith fed us more frequently than your finances did. And I bet some of your sacrifices may have felt sacrilegious just to fill our food sacks, and our innate ignorant reactions was to ask for more. I'm pretty sure you mourned our selfishness, but I assure you we were more uninformed than ungrateful. We just didn't know that providing wasn't as easy as you made it seem. All we saw was the scene you put on the movie screen. We didn't know that backstage was in disarray. You raised us like we were all that mattered, so we act like we were all that mattered. In the meantime, you were turning meager earnings into miracles, mere pocket lint into lavish school clothes, crumbs into crumb cakes for your two little crumb snatchers, and you never crumbled. Sweet as cake crumbs. It was always hard to come to terms with watching you cry. It made me want to kill. So you can tell the 10 Commandments that thou shalt not kill. Of thy promise, thy mother shall not cry. Call thy bluff, and thy will honor thy mother through murder. Hurt whoever has hurt her, and have a herd of pride in doing so. Amen.
The Buffalo Soldier. Back in the 1920s it was, and I was just a lad. I turned 18 that summer, but I still lived with my mom and dad. Those were the days of milkmen. 2 quarts of milk and a pound of real butter at your door. Starched white suits at sunrise, but they don't do that anymore. Our milkman was an old black fella, who everyone called Tobacco Slim. I saw him every once in a while, but I never thought much of him. Our paths crossed sometimes at sunrise. That was my summer of rebellion. I'd stay out with my friends till dawn, drinking and fighting, a real hellion. I was staggering in one morning, carrying my head in my hands, started up the steps of our front porch, and there Tobacco Slim stands. I was almost sober again, but still in no mood to be nice. "Get out of my way, old man," I said, and I didn't expect to ask twice. I wasn't ready for the response I got. It came without a sound. Because that old man just looked me in the eye. That old man stood his ground. I must have had a shocked look on my face. We stood there a second or two, because Tobacco Slim just chuckled a bit and said, "I ain't scared of you. I fought the Spanish and I fought the Sioux. What I'm telling you is I've fought real men. Beat every man that tried to push me down, and I'm ready to do it again." Maybe it was his tone of voice, maybe the look on his face, but something told me to think again, and I stepped back a pace. I wasn't really afraid of Slim. He looked too old to fight. but he had a certain way about him. I almost believed he was right. Go on, old man, you make me laugh. The tension making my voice go higher. You never fought Indians, you deliver milk. All you are is a dang. In life, there are a few moments that define the path we tread. I'll never know what made me stop, but I'm glad that last word was never said. I'm sure that Slim would have hit me. I'm sure there would have been a row. But the worst part of what might have been is that I wouldn't know what I know now. We paused on those steps facing each other. Oh, we must have been a sight. Trying to decide what would come from this, trying to decide if there'd be a fight. I'm sure we both went through an emotion or two. I know my face turned 3 shades of red. But it was Slim who broke the tension when, you never heard of the Buffalo Soldiers, he said? I couldn't believe there was something I didn't know. My dad had fought World War I, you see. And while he was fighting over there, I learned all I could about American history. I knew about the Minutemen, and I knew all about the gray and the blue. I studied the War of 1812, and I thought I knew all about San Juan Hill, too. What do you mean, Buffalo Soldiers, I said. And from there, the conversation changed. Slim went quickly from anger to pride, his whole face rearranged. Well, that's what the Comanche called us, and the Cheyenne gave us the same name. It was because of the way our hair and the buffaloes looked the same. We fought down in Texas and New Mexico and up in Kansas for a while, and strung half the telegraph lines that crossed the West, Slim said with a weary smile. It must have been my interest in history. It started as a kid because of my dad. Suddenly I didn't want to fight anymore, and to be honest, I was kind of glad. I wanted to hear more about these soldiers and all that Slim had to say, so I followed him out to his wagon and rode with him the rest of his way. He told me all about hunting Pancho Villa and about following young Black Jack. Then after the U.S. Maine explosion, going down to Cuba and back. I finally asked him about his name, and he laughed till he almost cried. Well, that comes from a time in Cuba, a time that I dang near died. It has nothing to do with smoking. It comes from the name of a town. I don't mind people getting it wrong. It's something I don't mind living down. We were offshore of a town called Tyabacoa, Willie Tompkins, 2 others, and me. We were waiting to get off this great big ship we had sailed across the sea. There was already a battle raging, wounded already piled up on the beach. Some boys of our unit were stranded, under fire and just out of reach. We watched as the flying bullets kicked up the water, made little holes in the sand. If nothing happened to save them soon, those boys would be killed to the last man. I looked at Willie and said under my breath, we can't fly, can't walk on water, we'd have to row. Knowing we'd be shot at from ship to shore and back, Willie looked at me and said, let's go. That was the longest stretch of time in my life, Willie steering, 2 rowing, and me using my gun. But we went on shore, picked up the wounded, and made it back without losing a one.
And mama never said,
my mind was blown.
I feel so energetic. So, I mean, I can go talk some stuff at the grocery store and get all my food free because these guys are fantastic. They flow the words, the meaning of the words, so brilliant. I hope that you enjoyed the Spoken Word Poetry Showcase Volume 1. We have more in store down the line, perhaps next year, 2025. We'll see what it be like. But this is great, and I appreciate each and every artist who come aboard the Queen Silvy Show, making a worldwide difference. It means so much to me that I have to continue to represent and share this greatness to everyone worldwide. And we had a blast, and I hope that you did too. But if you would love to come aboard the Queen Silvy Show and become a guest yourself, or perhaps you'd love to come aboard the platform of the Now You Know Show, Smooth is going to give you that information on how you can be contacted, get contacted on that, as well as how we can be followed on social media. Smooth.
Exactly right. We can easily be followed by almost any social media. We are Googleable. However, if you'd like to get directly with us, look at the top of the screen. You're going to see www.thequeensilvyshow.com. There is a contact tab, and you can scroll on down and drop us a message, leave us your email. And or if you'd like to catch up on some past episodes, in fact, all 3 of our shows and some other projects Queen or I are on, YouTube, and in YouTube simply drop in The Queen Silvy Show. You'll get the results of all of our shows. And, geez, that pretty much...
Well, that does it for a minute because today's Tuesday of, me, I've only had a cup of tea. Bring on the plate of food, I say. But before we do that, I need you to know, tomorrow's Wednesday. That's Tim's Tidbits. And, baby, if you don't know, you're going to find out. It's in the evening, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Smooth's not going to tell you anything, but you better tune in. And I advise you to spread the word and do the same thing. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to, the new segment that, when I talk about the government is going to be grab your popcorn. That'll be the segment intro. Yeah, grab your popcorn, people, because here it comes, entertainment. And then probably, as I always do, some backstory news.
Interesting.
Stuff that's buried in the news. Somehow.
I love it.
You never find out.
I love it.
I can't believe they're doing that.
Yes, they are. You know what else? You're going to find out who's the asshole of the week. What? That's right. Tune in for the best. That's tomorrow on Tim's Tidbits. And then there's Thursday. We don't stop. We continue to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world to you. Thursday is the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, bringing you inspirational, encouraging, motivating, musical. It's simply
that's a potpourri of entertainment. And hey, it's all about our other guests.
Right.
Yeah, that they continuously put a show together. We have 7 guests right now currently. Again, if you'd like to get a spot on there, thequeensilvyshow.com and leave us that information. And they have their own little individual segments, and they're putting out their own individual message and trying to touch your mind, heart, and spirit.
Coming from the heart just for you. Tune in for that there. We also end the show with a special video showcase, sometimes music, sometimes not, but tune in and find out, and then you can say, hey, now I know.
Hey.
Right? Yeah.
You know what? Oh, now I know.
That's right. Well, I'm going to go and smash. I want you to make the best of your day, morning, evening.
Take your time.
Wherever you are. Please be kind. Please be loving. And tune in tomorrow for Tim's Tidbits. Thursday, the Now You Know Show. But with all that said, hey.
I'm finally done. You ready to bounce? We are so out of here. And until next week, same Queen time, same Queen station. Now you know. Bye.
Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent, Antoinette Ware, is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas.